Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here, our group will explain about the sales letter. Our group consists of 7 members. The first is myself, Yossika Adiyanti. The second is Arum Wahyuningsih. The third is Karisna Masykurotun H. The fourth is Zakkya Sabrina. The fifth is Septiana Sri Lestari. The sixth is Khannihda Atsirotul Ulya. And the last is Candra Wiliatin. The material that our group will convey is 6. The first is definition and purpose. The second is part of the letter. The third is praises. The fourth is samples. The fifth is how to write. And the last is tips and tricks. Here, I will explain the definition of the sales letter. Sales letter is a system in the form of writing on a website that is tasked with presenting your product to visitors as best as possible so that they decide to buy your product. Because the sales letter is in charge of presenting our product, so we have to design it as best as possible to attract the heart of consumers, so that in the end they want to decide to buy our product. Remember, no matter how good your product will be, if your sales letter is bad, then consumer will never know the benefit of your product. So, if you're writing a sales letter, think from a consumer point of view, because then they will know the great benefit after having your product. Sales letter determines how many visitors will buy your product. Therefore, we must design a sales letter to show the great benefit they will get after having your product. Next, that is purpose of sales letter. Number 1 is provide product explanation as well as solution for your prospective customers. The sales letter must provide an explanation of the product as well as its benefit. So, it is likely that the product you offer is a solution to the problem faced by your prospective customer. You ever need to display testimonials from your other customers who have felt the benefit of your product. Number 2 is give a strong appeal so that your prospective customers immediately action. The essence of a sales letter is to get your prospect to action. Whether it's to order the product you offer or fill in an email address or register for a free ebook and others. Whatever action you expect from your prospect depends on how you direct them in your sales letter. Number 3 is recommend the product you sell. You can direct sales letter to recommend the product you sell. Before recommending a product, you should first educate visitors. Education can be in the form of article, it can be in the form of free ebook or video related to the product you are going to recommend. Number 4 is list building. List building is a very important in internet marketing as it is to attract your potential customers. You can make your sales letter contain an invitation to leave the email address of potential customers. The benefits of the list building are many, including building relationship with your potential customer by sending articles related to your product, low promotional cost, fast marketing, fostering loyal customers, reviewing those who are active or passive, and others. Next will be explained by my friend.
My name is Zakkya Sabrina. On this slide, I will explain about the parts of the letter. In general, every letter must have these parts, starting from the heading to the signature. The parts of the letter in general are heading, date, inside address, salutation, main body, supplementary clause, and signature. Then, what is the difference between the sales letter and other letters? The difference in the part of a sales letter is in the main body. A good sales letter should have attention, desire, conviction, and action. Then, on this slide, I will explain in more detail about attention and desire. The first one is attention. The writer should attract the reader's attention. There are question and solution also mention the product. You need to start off with something that will immediately capture and hold your reader's attention about your product. The examples are: first, has your wife been nagging again? She wants a refrigerator. Quite frankly, we think she's right. Second, have you noticed the wet season? Third, rain may endanger your health. Fourth, do you sleep well every night? The second is desire. The writer should be able to arouse the reader's desire. There are features and benefits about the product. Provides complete information about the features and benefits when buying a product. The examples are: first, have you ever considered the advantage of a modern refrigerator? It keeps your food fresh and clean for any length of time. Second, just take a glass of hot Ovaltine before you go to bed and awake in the morning refreshed after a night's deep sound sleep. Third, there are women who lose their health and beauty to save a few thousands. That's enough from me. Then will be continued by my friends.
Then is conviction. The writer should create conviction, convince prospective buyers of the level of goods or products being offered. To get the confidence of the prospective buyer, evidence must be shown that what is being offered has certain advantages, such as guarantees quality of goods, and last but not least is a competitive price when compared to other products. The examples are: Pembangunan has more readers than any other magazine in Indonesia. It has 3.5 million readers every 2 weeks. The next is action. The writer should be able to make the reader get an action. In the closing paragraph, write down what then considers or persuades potential buyers to buy the product or good being offered. In addition, it is necessary to provide facilities for obtaining what is being offered so that prospective buyer daily get something special. The examples are: first is, there is no obligation on your part. Merely drop the card in the post or pawn, and one of your tenant representatives will call and see you at any time you wish. Say nothing, pay no postage. Just post the enclosed card and we will send you a free sample at once. The second example is, if so, give us a call at and set up an appointment with one of your friendly operators.
Price sales letter. Salutation. First, Dear Mr. Ariel, second, do you want to buy a new handphone? Or do you have a problem on your handphone? If you are, we can help you repair your phone, or you can buy a new handphone at our counter. Main body. First, we are from the Viva Cell counter would like to offer a special offer for you if you want to buy and sell several types of mobile phones. We provide quality service and of course a good. Second, we provide a 10% discount for the price of each type of cell phone. For the payment itself can be via credit or cash. Closing. First, we will wait for your presence in our shop. And if you need more information, please contact us at or email hello@hipmail.com. Thank you. Second, your sincerely and sales manager.
Sales letter. Dear Mrs. Indah, are you looking for office appliances? We provide a wide range of inexpensive and quality office appliances. Our company name Superioni Limited Engine in the field of office appliances company would like to offer you some of our new products for your office. Our products are cheaper than the other companies and also best quality with a money back guarantee. We hope you are interested in the product which we offer. The price of the products we offer start from 100,000 Indonesian rupiahs. If you want to buy our products, we will give you 25% discount for the first purchase. Besides, we provide office appliances. No weekend delivery service. This offer free from delivery costs with a minimum of 10 items to purchase. For further information, you can contact us 07211246678 or email at superioni@gmail.com. So, what do you wait? Call we know. We wait for your call. Thanks for your attention. Yours sincerely, Monica Sari, Sales Manager.
Okay, the next session about how to write a sales letter. This template uses a relatively simple set of guidelines. As you implement the approach shared above, use this guideline to customize your templates. The first, research the prospect and their business and have an idea of how you can help them before reaching out. 2. Grab prospects' attention with an interesting subject line. 3. Personalize your emails. Start message with something about prospect. 4. Use you whenever possible. Use I and we sparingly. 5. Put the value proposition away. Share it only when it aligns with the prospect's needs. 6. Don't try to book a phone call in your initial email. Only in market prospects will respond to that call to action. 7. Ask open-ended questions or none at all. Many prospects have become desensitized to calls to action, but they are often pleasantly surprised by genuine attempts at personal connection and offers of help. Next, 8. is the goal is to get a response, not advance the sale or sort the interested from uninterested. You can think about these aims once you get a response. 9. Include a call to action. Make it a very simple one to apply that has a high chance of appealing to the buyer's self-interest. 10. Keep it short, 3 to 7 sentence max. 11. Double check for grammar and spelling mistakes. 12. End with a question if it makes sense, but don't force an off-topic one. For example, if you compliment someone, they'll be likely to respond with a thank you. If you embrace the goal of simply getting a response, mission accomplished. 13. Before you send an email in the first place, consider picking up the phone instead. All of the approaches will work on the phone too. If you do send an email, use an email open alert system and call the prospect when they're reading your email. This will maximize your connect rate. And the last, avoid the send more email approach. You might not get responses as quickly or frequently as you would like. It's easy to get overzealous and keep sending email after email in response. You have to hold off on that. Sending repeat emails isn't sustainable. You'll get flagged as spam and potentially turn your prospect off what you have to offer.
Tips to write sales letter. First, a sales letter format should follow a convincing pattern. It means have a simple and convincing tone and introduce the ideas in a way that compels the reader to take positive action. Second, begin the letter in a manner that arouses curiosity. It means start the letter in a proper manner that creates the interest and be clear in what you are offering. Third, a sales letter format should have a formal tone and do not use a fancy word and slangs in this sales letter. Always use a formal tone. 4. A sales letter format should be written in a flow. It means no change the topic and don't start new conversation should not in a flow. 5. No grammatical mistakes and spelling errors should be there. If you are writing a sales letter, ignore the grammatical mistake and spelling errors. 6. The sales letter format should be typed and not handwritten. Because it shows your condition, it means something your handwriting is also bad, so it affects the sales letter impression, so always consider as a typing. Next point is 7. Point it should be concise and courtesy. Always use of 7 C's in a sales letter like courtesy, concise, consideration, concrete, completeness, correctness in your sales letter. Next, the sales letter format should be impressive. It always should be impressive and always asks the attention, build interest, desire action. Next point, long paragraphs should be avoided. Do not use long paragraph, it's the consumer and customer feeling boring. 10. The sales letter format should be highly professional. Use always a formal tone so the highly professional format. 11. The sales letter format should be in strong and bold active voice. It means the sales letter format should be strong, bold, active, and use font style size, bulletin, and number, and correct as of salutation. 12. Give a vivid description of the product or service and tell the benefit of the product or service. It means give the detailed description of the product or service and tell advantages and disadvantages of the product. But you never cite the disadvantages of product availability and complete detail of product ability. 13. convince the reader by giving evidence. It means provide some sample of the product and giving some evidence to the reader convince easy. 14. Offer some attractive schemes. It means some offer attractive schemes, so all these revise and edit the letter.
Thanks for your attention. Apologize if there are words that cannot be understood from our group. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.